Anytime that we introduce equipment or procedures to a horse, we need to do some sort of desensitization of the procedure or of the piece of equipment to the horse in order for them to accept it. One thing that folks get into trouble with a lot is clippers. And because the clippers make a lot of sound, they vibrate, sometimes they get warm, sometimes they're pushing a little air out their vents, and the horse can pick up on all of those, and it can be quite a frightening thing with a horse. So before you just start to clip a horse, one thing you might want to do is just get these clippers running and start to do a little desensitization of the clippers. And you could do this with any age horse, starting from foals if you like, to go ahead and do this. This is usually easily done, or more easily done, if you have somebody to help you, someone hold the horse so you can kind of work the clippers. Many of these type of things I'll do on my own. So one thing I'll do though is always make sure I have got control of this horse's head. So I'm not going to start these clippers up and be way out here, because she can leave this cross tie area, she can jump, she can step on me, rear up. So I'm going to always make sure that I have control of this horse's head. Now granted, this horse has been clipped a lot, so she probably is not going to be very reactive. We're just going to kind of talk about maybe some of the rules of desensitizing a horse. And these principles actually apply to whether you're putting a saddle pad on the horse, splint boots, you're getting them used to a plastic bag, you're putting clippers on them. So any new thing that you're doing a horse, these principles apply. So what I might do initially is go ahead, just put the clippers to turn them on, because now I've got an auditory type of stimulus that this horse needs to get used to. When this horse is comfortable, and by looking at her demeanor, so her head is down, her ears are kind of in a half-mast position, so she's really not too concerned about the clippers. I'll put the clippers on a part of the body that is not overly sensitive. So the shoulder is not an overly sensitive part of the horse. I wouldn't go to the legs, I wouldn't go to the face, as those areas are much more sensitive. With any desensitization, you want to apply the stimulus to that area until the horse relaxes. Once the horse relaxes, you can either take the stimulus away from the horse or move to a different area that they're frightened of. You want to reward the horse for accepting this new stimulus by moving away from it. For instance, if she's really good and quiet with the shoulder, I might now go to the neck. In every area that you go to, you should expect a new reaction from the horse. And the same thing if you did desensitize this whole left shoulder. If you went to the right shoulder and put these clippers on, you would find that they would react as if it was the first time they ever heard these clippers. That makes it kind of frustrating for us as horse handlers, that these horses cannot associate something, for instance, wow, the clippers didn't bother me on my shoulder, why would they bother me in my ears? Horses don't think like that. So, and that can be frustrating for us, but that's just how the horse thinks, and we have to train the horse as the horse thinks, not how we would like them to think. Whenever you get about the face, the muzzle is very sensitive, so maybe starting in a more insensitive area like the jaw area, and then slowly moving down to an area of the face that may be a little bit more sensitive when you're clipping, okay? And the same thing with the ears, putting the clippers, getting them used to the clippers up by their pole, and slowly getting them over by the ears. Now, when you do ears, I would recommend that you have someone hold the horse, so you can use two hands, so you're holding the base of the ear for the horse. Keep in mind, the minute that horse pulls away from you, the horse is now going to be more difficult to get things done. So having proper restraint and handling on this horse in order to get them accustomed to areas of their body they don't like is going to be really important to get that done.